When most people picture Australia, they imagine iconic wildlife like kangaroos bounding across the red earth, koalas nestled in eucalyptus branches, and the unmistakable sound of a cricket ball echoing across sun-baked fields. But beneath these familiar images lies a lesser-known marvel, one that transforms the harsh, sun-scorched landscape into a thriving oasis of abundance. Australia is a continent defined by extremes. Over two-thirds of its landmass is classified as arid or semi-arid, with vast stretches of desert and only pockets of fertile ground. Yet in these unlikely places, a remarkable transformation has taken place. Here, on the edge of the outback, lie some of the world's most productive mango orchards, sprawling plantations that stretch for miles. Their emerald canopies, a stark contrast to the ochre earth. The story of Australia's mango miracle is one of adaptation and ingenuity. Mangoes, originally native to South Asia, found their way to Australian shores in the 1800s. Over generations, these trees have been carefully selected and cultivated to thrive in the unique Australian climate, where intense sunlight, long dry seasons, and sporadic rainfall create both challenges and opportunities. Unlike many fruit crops, mangoes flourish in the heat. The relentless Australian sun, which can be punishing for most plants, is a secret ingredient in producing mangoes with exceptional sweetness and flavor. The dry climate helps reduce the risk of fungal diseases, while the well-drained soils of the north provide ideal conditions for deep-rooted trees. Water, however, is precious. To overcome the scarcity, intricate irrigation systems have been developed, channeling water from underground aquifers and distant rivers. These systems deliver precise amounts of moisture directly to the roots, ensuring that every drop counts. The result is a delicate balance. Enough water to nourish the trees, but not so much as to encourage disease or waste resources. The scale of these orchards is breathtaking. In regions like the Northern Territory and Queensland, mango plantations can cover thousands of hectares, with millions of trees standing in perfect alignment. Each tree is a carefully managed ecosystem, pruned and shaped to maximize sunlight exposure and airflow, which are critical for healthy fruit development. Once harvested, the mangoes begin a journey that spans continents. Australia's mangoes are renowned for their quality, with strict grading and sorting processes ensuring that only the finest fruit is selected for export. These golden treasures are shipped to markets across Asia, North America, and the Middle East, where they are prized for their vibrant color, juicy flesh, and complex aroma. The mango tree itself is a marvel of adaptation. Its leathery leaves minimize water loss, while its deep roots seek out moisture far below the surface. The tree's flowering and fruiting cycles are triggered by subtle changes in temperature and daylight, perfectly attuned to the rhythms of the Australian seasons. Yet the environment is not always kind. Mango orchards must endure searing heat waves, sudden storms, and the constant threat of pests and diseases. The resilience of the mango tree, combined with careful management of the orchard ecosystem, allows these plantations to thrive where few other crops could survive. Scientific research underpins every aspect of mango cultivation. Weather stations and soil sensors collect real-time data, guiding decisions about irrigation, fertilization, and harvest timing. In laboratories, plant physiologists study mango genetics and disease resistance, seeking ever more robust and flavorful varieties. The story of Australia's mango miracle is written in the land itself, a chronicle of adaptation, observation, and relentless pursuit of improvement. Each orchard is a living laboratory, where tradition and innovation blend seamlessly. The climate, which at first glance seems hostile, is in fact a powerful ally. The intense sunlight and dry air concentrate the sugars in the fruit, producing mangoes with a unique, intense sweetness that sets them apart from those grown elsewhere. Precision is everything. The placement of each tree, the angle of every branch, and the timing of every irrigation cycle are all meticulously planned. This discipline ensures that every mango receives the optimal amount of sunlight, water, and nutrients. Technology and tradition coexist in harmony. Automated systems monitor the health of the orchard, while time-honored practices like pruning and grafting maintain the vigor of the trees. Data flows alongside sap, guiding every decision from planting to harvest. The journey of a mango is a marvel in itself, from a delicate blossom pollinated by the wind and insects to a plump golden fruit ready for market. Each stage is a testament to the intricate balance of nature and careful stewardship. The process is anything but simple or quiet. The orchards hum with the energy of machinery, the whir of irrigation pumps, and the rustle of leaves in the wind. Every moment is orchestrated to maximize efficiency and quality. This is agriculture on a grand scale, dynamic, relentless, and brilliantly engineered. The orchards pulse with life and activity, a testament to what is possible when nature's power is harnessed with precision. Against all odds, these mangoes flourish in one of the world's toughest environments. The contrast between the arid outback and the lush, fruit-laden orchards is nothing short of astonishing. The pursuit of perfection is evident in every fruit. Only the most flawless mangoes make it to market, their color, size, and sweetness the result of countless hours of observation and adjustment. The result is a harvest that dazzles the senses. Mangoes that are not only delicious but also a symbol of what can be achieved through determination and innovation. Each season's crop is a golden orange miracle born of sun, soil, and science. This is the story of Australia's mango miracle, a tale of transformation, resilience, and the extraordinary power of nature, revealed in every bite of sweet, sun-ripened fruit. Let's begin. When you think of Australia, you might picture a land of extremes: scorching sun, endless stretches of red earth, and vast open spaces. At first glance, it seems like the last place you'd expect to find thriving fruit orchards. Yet this continent is home to some of the world's most productive and unique mango-growing regions, each with its own climate, soil, and story. The heart of Australia's mango industry beats across three main regions: the Northern Territory, Queensland, and Western Australia. Each of these areas offers a distinct environment that shapes the mangoes grown there. Let's start in the Northern Territory, where the top end is famous for its tropical savanna climate. Here, mango orchards stretch across landscapes, defined by a dramatic wet and dry season. The wet season brings heavy monsoonal rains, saturating the deep, well-drained red and sandy loam soils. These soils, rich in iron and minerals, provide excellent drainage, preventing waterlogging and root diseases. As the wet season fades, the dry season takes over, bringing months of intense, uninterrupted sunlight. This relentless sun powers photosynthesis, allowing mango trees to convert energy into sugars, which are stored in the developing fruit. The dry air and minimal rainfall during fruit maturation reduce the risk of fungal diseases and ensure the fruit ripens with concentrated sweetness. Moving east, far north Queensland is another powerhouse of mango production. This region enjoys a tropical climate, but with slightly more humidity and rainfall than the Northern Territory. The soils here range from fertile alluvial plains along river valleys to volcanic soils on the Atherton tablelands. These rich, dark soils are high in organic matter, supporting vigorous tree growth and high yields. In Queensland, the wet season arrives just as the trees are finishing flowering, providing the water needed for fruit set and early development. As the season transitions to dry, the rain eases and the fruit matures under clear skies and abundant sunshine. This timing is crucial, as it minimizes the risk of fruit splitting and disease while maximizing sugar accumulation. Western Australia's mangoes are mostly grown in the Kimberley and Gascoyne regions. These areas are defined by a semi-arid to tropical climate, with long, hot days and cool nights. The soils here are sandy and gravelly, often low in fertility but excellent for drainage. The mango trees must work harder to extract nutrients, which can result in smaller but intensely flavoured fruit. In the Kimberley, the dry season is especially pronounced, with almost no rain for months. This forces the trees to focus their energy on fruit production rather than leaf growth. The intense sunlight and low humidity during ripening help create mangoes with a dense, sweet flesh and minimal blemishes. Across all these regions, the combination of strong sunlight, well-timed rainfall, and unique soils results in mangoes that are renowned for their sweetness, vibrant color, and rich aroma. The sun acts as the main engine, driving photosynthesis and sugar production, while the soils provide the essential minerals and structure for healthy root systems. The distinct wet and dry seasons are a natural rhythm that mango trees have adapted to perfectly. The wet season delivers a surge of growth, while the dry season brings stress that encourages the trees to channel their resources into producing high-quality fruit. The lack of excess moisture during ripening keeps pests and diseases at bay, reducing the need for intervention. In these challenging environments, mango trees are naturally pruned by the climate. The stress from dry conditions means less leafy growth and more energy devoted to fruit, resulting in mangoes that are dense, sweet, and packed with flavor. From the red soils of the Northern Territory to the fertile valleys of Queensland to the rugged landscapes of Western Australia, each region brings its own signature to the fruit. Together, they make Australia a global leader in mango production, with a harvest that is as diverse and remarkable as the land itself. In the unforgiving heart of the Australian outback, not just any mango tree can survive, let alone flourish. The land is harsh, the sun relentless, and the soil often dry and challenging. Only the most resilient and well-adapted mango varieties can truly thrive here. Each mango variety brings its own unique set of characteristics to the table. Some are bred for their ability to withstand scorching sunlight, while others are prized for their exceptional flavor, size, or shelf life. The selection of the right mango is a science in itself, with every variety offering distinct advantages for different purposes. The ideal mango for the outback must be able to handle intense sunlight without suffering from sunburn, maintain a high yield of fruit, and above all, deliver a taste that is both sweet and tangy. The fruit must also be robust enough to resist blemishes and maintain its quality from orchard to market. The Kensington Pride stands as the undisputed king among Australian mangoes. Its golden orange skin, often kissed with a pink blush, is instantly recognizable. This variety is celebrated for its juicy, aromatic flesh and a flavor profile that perfectly balances sweetness with a hint of tang. Its resilience to the harsh Australian climate makes it a staple in orchards across the country. The Kensington Pride is not just delicious, it's tough, able to withstand the sun's intensity and still produce abundant, high-quality fruit. The R2E2 is another heavyweight in the world of Australian mangoes. This variety is known for its impressive size. Each fruit is large and round, with a firm, almost creamy flesh. The R2E2's thick skin and sturdy structure make it ideal for long-distance transport, as it resists bruising and maintains its freshness for extended periods. Its mild, sweet flavor and long shelf life have made it a favorite for export, ensuring that it arrives in distant markets looking and tasting as good as when it left the orchard. The Calypso mango is a modern marvel, specifically bred to excel in Australian conditions. Its deep orange skin is striking and its flesh is smooth and fibrous. One of the Calypso's standout features is its remarkably small seed, which means more succulent fruit in every bite. This variety is also known for its consistent size and shape, making it a favorite for those who value presentation as much as taste. The selection of these varieties is no accident. Each one has been chosen for its ability to thrive in the demanding Australian environment. Traits like disease resistance, high yield, and exceptional flavor are carefully considered. The result is a collection of mangoes that are not only delicious, but also reliable and robust. Uniformity is key. Mangoes that are consistent in size and shape are easier to pack and transport, reducing waste and ensuring that every fruit meets the high standards demanded by markets both in Australia and overseas. The ability to withstand the rigors of transport without losing quality is essential for commercial success. The Kensington Pride, R2E2, and Calypso are the champions of the Australian mango world. Each brings its own strengths. The Kensington Pride, with its unbeatable flavour and adaptability, the R2E2 with its size and durability, and the Calypso with its modern breeding and generous flesh. Together they form a trio perfectly suited to the challenges of the outback, ensuring that Australia remains a powerhouse in mango production. Every mango in these orchards is the result of careful selection and years of adaptation. The right variety, chosen for the right purpose, is what allows these trees to produce tons of perfect mangoes, season after season, in one of the world's most challenging environments. The Australian mango orchard is a marvel of organisation, where every element is meticulously planned and executed for maximum efficiency. The landscape is dominated by perfectly straight rows of mango trees, each one spaced with mathematical precision. These rows are not just for aesthetics. They are the backbone of a logistical system designed to optimize every stage of mango production. The layout of the orchard is mapped out long before a single tree is planted. Sophisticated software is used to calculate the optimal distance between rows and trees, ensuring that each plant receives the right amount of sunlight, airflow, and space for future growth. The result is a grid-like pattern that stretches for miles, allowing machinery to move seamlessly through the orchard. Scheduling is at the heart of this operation. Every task, from irrigation to fertilization to pruning, is timed with precision. Automated irrigation systems deliver water at set intervals, tailored to the needs of each section of the orchard. Fertilizer is distributed according to a strict calendar, ensuring that nutrients are available exactly when the trees require them most. The trellis system is a key component of this organizational masterpiece. Steel wires run the length of each row, providing structural support and guiding the growth of the trees. As the mango trees mature, their trunks and branches are secured to these wires, maintaining perfect alignment and stability. This system not only protects the trees from strong winds and heavy fruit loads, but also shapes them into a uniform, two-dimensional canopy known as a fruit wall. The fruit wall is a triumph of agricultural engineering. By limiting the height and width of the canopy, the system ensures that sunlight penetrates deep into the foliage, promoting even ripening of the fruit. The open structure also allows for excellent air circulation, reducing the risk of pests and diseases that thrive in dense, shaded environments. Logistics extend to the harvest as well. The uniform shape and spacing of the trees allow harvesting machines to move efficiently down each row, collecting ripe mangoes with minimal waste. The entire orchard functions like a factory floor, where every process is streamlined for speed and productivity. Even the future is accounted for in this system. The low, predictable canopy is ideal for robotic pruners and harvesters, which require a consistent environment to operate effectively. The orchard is not just a collection of trees. It is a carefully engineered production line designed to deliver the highest possible yield with the least possible effort. In this masterclass of order, every detail is considered, from the placement of each tree to the timing of every operation. The result is an environment where mangoes can thrive, ripening perfectly in a setting that is as efficient as it is impressive. It may not resemble a wild natural forest, but it stands as a testament to the power of organization and planning in modern agriculture. Growing a perfect mango is a year-round symphony of care, where every detail matters and every element of the environment plays a crucial role. Each mango tree stands as a living organism, constantly responding to the world around it. Sunlight, wind, water, and the subtle changes of the seasons. The roots stretch deep and wide, searching for moisture and nutrients, anchoring the tree and drawing life from the soil. Water is the most precious resource for these trees, especially in the arid Australian landscape. The land itself is often parched, the soil cracked and dry, making every drop of water vital for survival. Traditional methods of watering, like overhead sprinklers, can waste precious water to evaporation and runoff, leaving the trees thirsty. Pools of water can form on the surface, never reaching the roots where it is needed most. Instead, a network of drip irrigation pipes winds along the base of each tree, delivering water with precision and care. These pipes form a silent, efficient web, ensuring that every tree receives just the right amount of moisture. At regular intervals, tiny emitters release droplets of water, one by one, directly into the soil. The water seeps down to the root zone, nourishing the tree exactly where it needs it, with almost no waste. The difference is clear: dry soil just centimeters away from moist, life-giving earth beneath the emitters. This careful hydration allows the trees to flourish, producing lush leaves and strong, healthy fruit. The mangoes develop thick skins and firm flesh, ideal for enduring long journeys from orchard to market. The process is slow and steady, a gentle, continuous supply that supports the tree's growth without overwhelming it. Beyond water, the trees require regular pruning, a careful removal of excess branches to maintain their shape and health. Without this, mango trees would become wild and tangled, their branches competing for sunlight and air. Pruning opens up the canopy, allowing sunlight to reach every leaf and fruit, and air to circulate freely. The result is a grove of trees with low, compact forms and open centers, perfectly designed for even ripening and disease prevention. Sunlight streams through the branches, and breezes move easily through the open spaces, keeping the trees healthy. Each cut encourages new growth, guiding the tree to produce strong, fruitful branches for the next season. The process is precise. Only certain branches are removed, while others are left to support the next year's crop. The entire orchard is arranged to maximize space, light, and air, creating the ideal environment for each tree to thrive. When the trees begin to flower, their delicate blossoms are shielded from harsh winds by protective barriers, ensuring pollination and fruit set. The blossoms, fragile and vital, are kept safe so that each one has the chance to become a mango. As fruit begins to form, the trees receive carefully measured amounts of water and nutrients, tailored to their stage of growth. Every task is timed with precision, from watering to feeding, in harmony with the natural rhythms of the orchard. Too much water at the wrong moment can cause the fruit to split, while too little can stunt their growth. Insufficient nutrients can lead to a sparse harvest with small, underdeveloped fruit. The entire process is a delicate balance, a silent conversation between tree and environment, guiding each mango toward perfection. After a year of meticulous planning and relentless care, the most crucial phase begins: the harvest. In this fleeting window, every second counts. The process is anything but leisurely. The orchard transforms into a stage where nature's clock dictates every move, and the margin for error is razor thin. The operation is a high-speed race against time. Even a brief delay, just a few days, can result in catastrophic losses, as the fruit's quality rapidly declines. Timing is everything. The precise moment of harvest determines whether the mangoes will reach their peak sweetness and survive the journey to distant markets. If the mangoes are harvested too early, their sugars remain undeveloped, resulting in a bland, unsatisfying taste. If left too long, the fruit softens excessively, making it vulnerable to bruising and spoilage during transport. There is no guesswork. Sophisticated data systems monitor every variable: temperature, humidity, sunlight, and the physiological changes within each mango. Advanced sensors continuously measure peel color, flesh firmness, and the brix level, the sugar content, pinpointing the exact second when harvest should commence. The harvest itself is a marvel of precision. Robotic systems, guided by real-time data, approach each mango with calculated care. Each machine evaluates the fruit's color, firmness, and sugar content before making a decision. These intelligent systems move methodically through the orchard, assessing every mango individually, ensuring only those at the perfect stage are selected. The machines search for the ideal blush of color and the precise firmness, using gentle pressure to avoid damaging the delicate skin. If a mango is not ready, it is left untouched, marked digitally for reassessment in the coming days. When a mango is deemed perfect, specialized robotic shears snip the stem, leaving a small piece attached to prevent sap leakage. This step is vital. Containing the sap prevents it from burning the skin of neighboring mangoes, preserving their flawless appearance. Handling is everything. Each mango is treated with the utmost care, as if it were a fragile treasure. The fruit is gently placed into padded containers, ensuring not a single bruise or scratch mars its surface. Even the slightest blemish is detected by high-resolution cameras and results in the fruit being diverted from the premium batch. Once containers are full, they are swiftly transported to an on-site sorting facility, where another round of automated checks begins. The sorting process is executed with machine precision, ensuring only the highest quality mangoes are selected for export. This painstaking process is repeated for millions of mangoes, all within a few short weeks as the clock relentlessly ticks down. The future of mango harvesting is here, an automated, data-driven race against time, where technology ensures every fruit is picked at its absolute best. These machines never tire. They work around the clock, day and night, maximizing efficiency and minimizing waste. In this relentless, time-sensitive world, technology is the ultimate harvester, ensuring that every mango reaches perfection before it leaves the tree. The journey of a mango doesn't end when it's plucked from the tree. In fact, this is where the most critical and intricate phase begins, the post-harvest treatment. As soon as mangoes are harvested, they are swiftly transported to a specialized processing facility, often located right on the farm to minimize transit time and reduce the risk of bruising or heat exposure. Upon arrival, the mangoes are carefully unloaded and immediately enter a controlled environment designed to maintain optimal conditions for the fruit. This facility acts as a high-tech spa for mangoes, where every step is meticulously engineered to preserve quality and freshness. The process is continuous, seamless, and highly automated. The first stage is a thorough cleansing. Mangoes are gently immersed in a large tank of circulating filtered water. As the mangoes roll off the conveyor, they enter the water bath, where the constant movement ensures that every surface is exposed to the gentle flow. This bath removes dirt, sap, and any field residues, while the cool water begins the essential process of lowering the fruit's temperature, which is vital for maintaining its internal quality. After their cleansing, the mangoes are gently lifted from the water and placed onto a stainless steel conveyor belt, where they travel in single file for the next phase. Here, the quality control process begins in earnest, relying entirely on advanced technology. The mangoes pass through a tunnel equipped with an array of high-resolution cameras, multispectral sensors, and precision lighting. These cameras capture detailed images of each mango from multiple angles, while sensors analyze the fruit's surface and internal characteristics in real time. The system checks for size, shape, color uniformity, and even subtle imperfections like blemishes, bruises, or signs of disease that might escape the naked eye. Once analyzed, a network of robotic arms or automated pushers gently diverts each mango into a designated lane based on its grade and quality. Premium-grade mangoes are routed for export or high-end markets, while those with minor cosmetic flaws are directed to separate lines for domestic sale or processing. Next comes pre-cooling, one of the most vital steps in the post-harvest process. Mangoes are loaded into a cold storage chamber where the environment is tightly regulated. Even after harvest, mangoes remain biologically active, continuing to respire and ripen. If not cooled rapidly, this process accelerates, risking spoilage. To counter this, powerful blast chillers circulate cold air around the mangoes, quickly reducing their core temperature to between 12 and 13 degrees Celsius. This rapid cooling not only slows down ripening, but also minimizes water loss, preserves firmness, and helps the fruit withstand the rigors of transport. Once cooled, the mangoes are automatically conveyed to the packing area where they are gently placed into boxes designed to cushion and protect them during shipping. The entire post-harvest system operates as a closed, highly efficient loop, with each stage seamlessly connected to the next to minimize handling and exposure. The goal is to reduce the time from harvest to cold storage to the absolute minimum, often just a few hours, ensuring the fruit's freshness is locked in. This rapid, precisely controlled process preserves the mango's natural flavor, aroma, and texture, keeping it in peak condition for its journey to market. Thanks to these advanced post-harvest treatments and rigorous quality control, an Australian mango purchased anywhere in the world can taste almost as fresh as the day it was picked. It's a remarkable demonstration of precision, technology, and planning, ensuring every mango reaches its destination in perfect condition, ready to delight. After the mangoes have been meticulously washed, sorted, and cooled, they are ready to embark on a journey that spans continents. The process begins in a state-of-the-art packing facility, where every step is designed to maximize freshness and protect the delicate fruit. Rather than being carelessly tossed into boxes, each mango is handled with precision by automated systems that ensure gentle placement, preventing bruising and damage. The packaging itself is a marvel of modern engineering. Advanced materials cushion each mango, while specialized inserts and liners provide both structural support and shock absorption. Each mango is nestled into its own compartment within a custom-designed tray, much like an egg carton, ensuring that no fruit comes into contact with another during transit. These trays are then stacked inside robust ventilated boxes. The design of these boxes is critical. They feature strategically placed ventilation holes to allow for optimal airflow, maintaining a consistent, cool environment around every mango. Modern packaging incorporates advanced traceability features. Each box is marked with a unique barcode or QR code, seamlessly integrated into the packaging. These codes serve as digital fingerprints, providing a direct link to the mango's origins and journey. Scanning the code reveals a wealth of information: the farm of origin, the specific orchard block, the harvest date, and even the precise time the fruit was packed. This level of detail ensures that every mango can be traced back through every stage of its journey, providing unparalleled transparency and accountability. Should any issue arise, the source of a particular batch can be pinpointed within minutes, thanks to this sophisticated tracking system. Such traceability is not just a feature. It's a requirement for entry into premium international markets, reinforcing Australia's reputation for food safety and quality. Once packed, the mangoes are transferred to expansive cold storage rooms. Here, advanced climate control systems maintain the fruit at a precise temperature, halting the ripening process and preserving peak freshness. The journey from farm to supermarket is governed by the cold chain, a meticulously managed sequence of refrigerated environments that never breaks. At every stage, from storage to transport, temperature sensors and monitoring systems ensure that the mangoes remain at the ideal coolness, preventing premature ripening. When it's time to ship, the mangoes are moved directly from cold storage into refrigerated trucks, maintaining the unbroken cold chain as they travel to ports or airports. At the port, automated systems load the mangoes into refrigerated shipping containers, which are then sealed to maintain the controlled environment for the duration of their ocean voyage. This seamless cold chain is the key to delivering mangoes that are as fresh on arrival as they were when they left the orchard. Any break in temperature control can cause the fruit to ripen too quickly, leading to spoilage before it ever reaches its destination. Specialized vehicles and containers, equipped with advanced cooling and monitoring technology, ensure that the mangoes remain in perfect condition throughout their journey. This vast interconnected logistics network spans the globe, ensuring that Australian mangoes arrive in distant markets, like Tokyo or Dubai, at the peak of perfection, ready to be enjoyed as a taste of Australian sunshine, no matter where in the world they are found. Across the vast Australian landscape, mango orchards stand as silent witnesses to both triumph and uncertainty. These groves, once shaped by predictable seasons, now face a future defined by rapid change and relentless adaptation. The most formidable challenge is the climate itself. Weather patterns that once provided the perfect balance of sun, rain and warmth are shifting in unpredictable ways. Storms gather with little warning, and rainfall can arrive too late or in overwhelming torrents, disrupting the delicate process of flowering and fruit set. Intense downpours saturate the soil, while prolonged heat waves threaten to scorch blossoms before they can become fruit. These extremes can devastate entire crops, leaving trees laden with unfulfilled potential. In some seasons, the fruit ripens only to fall unharvested, a casualty of weather that no longer follows familiar rhythms. The land itself bears the marks of these changes, with parched earth and waterlogged roots appearing side by side. In response, technology has become the orchard's greatest ally. Automated machines glide between the trees, their sensors and robotic arms designed to perform tasks once dependent on human hands. These machines can harvest, prune, and monitor the health of each tree with precision and consistency. Robotic harvesters gently pluck ripe mangoes, ensuring that fruit is collected at the optimal moment. Conveyor systems sort and transport the harvest, reducing waste and maximizing efficiency. Overhead, drones equipped with multispectral cameras scan the orchards, capturing detailed images that reveal subtle changes in leaf color, moisture levels, and tree health. These flying sentinels provide real-time data, allowing for rapid response to emerging threats. Artificial intelligence systems analyze streams of information from weather stations, soil sensors, and drones. These digital brains predict yields, identify disease outbreaks, and recommend precise interventions, transforming data into actionable insight. Automated irrigation systems respond to real-time soil moisture readings, delivering water exactly where and when it's needed. Solar panels and renewable energy sources power these innovations, reducing the orchard's environmental footprint. In research greenhouses and test plots, new mango varieties are being developed to withstand heat, drought, and disease. These resilient trees represent the next generation of the orchard, bred for survival in a changing world. Robotics labs and data centers are now as vital to mango farming as the soil itself. Here, engineers and scientists refine the tools that will define the future of agriculture, pushing the boundaries of what is possible. The future of Australian mango farming will be shaped by the relentless march of technology and the unpredictable forces of nature. Orchards must continue to adapt, innovate, and invest in new solutions to ensure that golden mangoes will flourish beneath the harsh Australian sun for generations to come. Beneath the leafy canopy, the mango orchard is more than a place of harvest. It is a living ecosystem where every tree, insect, and drop of water plays a vital role in a delicate balance. As the sun filters through the branches, a hidden world comes to life. Native birds dart between the trees, hunting for insects among the blossoms. Their presence is a natural defense, keeping pest populations in check without the need for chemicals. On the ground, native grasses and wildflowers grow between the orchard rows, providing shelter for pollinators and enriching the soil with organic matter. Lizards bask on sun-warmed rocks, while tiny frogs find refuge in damp hollows created by careful irrigation. Yet the demands of mango farming bring challenges to this biodiversity. Large-scale irrigation, essential for healthy fruit, constrain local water sources. Carefully calibrated drip systems now snake across the orchard floor, delivering just enough moisture to nourish roots while conserving every precious drop. Water retention ponds, nestled at the edge of the groves, capture runoff and provide habitats for aquatic life, creating new wetlands in the heart of the farm. Beneath the surface, the soil tells its own story. Microbes and earthworms break down fallen leaves and decaying fruit, transforming them into rich humus that anchors the trees. Cover crops planted between harvests help to fix nitrogen, prevent erosion, and keep the soil structure intact. In some orchards, mulched mango leaves form a protective layer, trapping moisture and feeding the earth below. But monoculture poses risks. Without careful crop rotation and management, soils can become depleted and pests may thrive. To counter this, some orchards are experimenting with interplanting, growing mangoes alongside native bush foods or legumes, restoring diversity and resilience to the land. Above, the orchard is alive with the hum of bees drawn to the mango blossoms. These pollinators, both wild and managed, are essential for a bountiful crop. Their health depends on a landscape free from harmful pesticides and rich in floral diversity. In the shadows and sunlight, the orchard's hidden balance is always shifting. Each decision, every drop of water saved, every patch of wildflowers left to grow, shapes not just the harvest, but the health of the land itself. In Australia's mango regions, the future of farming is inseparable from the future of the ecosystem it calls home. Before the dawn's first light ever touched the mango blossoms, Australia's mango orchards were already on a journey of transformation. Decades ago, mango farming was a simple affair, rows of trees in red earth, watered by the rhythm of the seasons and the hope of rain. Early orchards relied on traditional methods, hand-dug channels for irrigation, and little intervention beyond the watchful eyes of farmers. The land shaped the harvest, and each year's yield was at the mercy of droughts or floods. But as demand for mangoes grew, so too did the need for innovation. The first shift came with improved irrigation. Open ditches gave way to furrow systems, and then to the precision of drip irrigation. Now, water travels directly to each tree's roots, guided by underground sensors that read the soil's thirst. Rainwater is captured and stored, feeding the orchard through dry spells and reducing reliance on fragile aquifers. In the past, pests and diseases were fought with broad-spectrum sprays. Today, orchards have evolved. Beneficial insects patrol the groves, and pheromone traps hang discreetly between branches. Integrated pest management, once an experiment, is now a standard, targeted, sustainable, and gentle on the ecosystem. Pruning, too, has changed. Where once trees grew tall and wild, modern orchards sculpt each mango tree for sunlight and airflow. Machines now trim branches with careful precision, encouraging more fruit and less disease. Mulching and organic composting have replaced chemical fertilizers, feeding the earth with every fallen leaf and pruned limb. Harvesting has seen its own revolution. Once the mango crop was gathered by hand, each fruit plucked at the peak of ripeness. Now gentle, mechanical harvesters glide between the rows, guided by sensors that detect color and firmness, ensuring only the finest fruit is chosen. Even the varieties themselves have changed. Through careful grafting and selective breeding, Australian orchards now grow mangoes that ripen earlier, resist disease, and travel farther without bruising. These cultivars, born of science and patience, have opened new markets and extended the mango season. Throughout it all, the orchard's unseen inhabitants, bees, birds, microbes, have adapted alongside the trees. Each innovation, from water-saving tech to eco-friendly pest control, has balanced productivity with the preservation of this living landscape. In the quiet before harvest, the orchard tells its story through the patterns of change etched deep in its soil and branches. The evolution of mango farming in Australia is a testament to resilience, ingenuity, and the enduring dance between nature and progress. As the sun sets over the groves, the future of mangoes glows brighter, rooted in tradition, but always reaching for what comes next. Beneath the lush canopy and golden fruit, a silent struggle unfolds. Mango orchards are not only havens for sweet harvests, but battlegrounds where invisible threats lurk. Fungal spores drifting on humid winds, microscopic pests nesting beneath leaves, and voracious insects drawn by the scent of ripening fruit. But here the guardians are not human hands. the first line of defense, a microscopic army. Beneficial fungi and bacteria introduced into the soil form a living shield around each mango tree's roots. These microbial allies outcompete harmful pathogens, breaking down disease spores before they can take hold. Above ground, tiny drones equipped with hyperspectral cameras patrol the orchard skies. Their sensors scan for subtle color changes in leaves, early warning signs of infection or infestation invisible to the naked eye. Once detected, the data is relayed to a network of automated sprayers which respond with pinpoint precision. Instead of blanketing the entire orchard, these sprayers release targeted bursts of natural oils and biopesticides, disrupting pests without harming beneficial insects. On the branches, pheromone dispensers emit invisible signals, confusing and deterring fruit flies and moths. These synthetic scents mimic the natural attractants, scattering pests and breaking their breeding cycles before eggs are ever laid. In the shadows, predatory mites prowl the undersides of leaves. Released in carefully calculated numbers, they hunt down spider mites and thrips, maintaining balance without chemical intervention. Their presence is monitored by wireless sensors that track population shifts, ensuring the ecosystem remains in harmony. All the while, weather stations and soil probes feed real-time data to a central AI. This digital brain models disease risk, predicting outbreaks before they emerge and adjusting the orchard's defenses automatically, drenching roots with protective microbes before a rainstorm, or deploying drones ahead of a heat wave. Together, these advanced, non-human guardians wage a tireless campaign. Through technology and biology, Australia's mango orchards have forged a new era of defense, one where nature and innovation work hand in hand, protecting every branch and blossom from the shadows. As night falls, the orchard remains vigilant. Its unseen protectors stand ready, ensuring that the promise of every mango is kept, season after season. Beneath the emerald leaves and golden fruit, another transformation is quietly taking root. A revolution not just in how mangoes are grown, but in how orchards honour the land itself. Across Australia, sustainability is no longer a choice, but a promise woven into the very fabric of each orchard. As dawn breaks, solar panels shimmer atop packing sheds and irrigation stations, soaking in the sun's energy. These silent sentinels power the heartbeat of the orchard, from the gentle hum of water pumps to the silent glide of automated harvest carts. Nearby, wind turbines spin with the coastal breeze, channeling green energy directly into the grid, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and shrinking the orchard's carbon footprint with every rotation. Beneath the surface, a new kind of soil stewardship unfolds. Organic mulches, crafted from pruned branches, fallen leaves, and even mango skins, form a nourishing blanket, locking in moisture and returning nutrients to the earth. This natural cycle not only reduces waste, but enriches the soil, encouraging a vibrant web of life below ground. Composting stations powered by geothermal heat transform every bit of organic matter into rich, dark humus, feeding the next generation of mango trees. Drip irrigation systems guided by real-time soil moisture sensors deliver water drop by precious drop, ensuring not a single drop is wasted. Rainwater harvesting tanks camouflaged by native grasses collect and store seasonal downpours, ready to quench thirsty roots during dry spells. Every movement is calculated, every resource cherished. Within the orchard, cover crops flourish between mango rows. These green carpets, clover, vetch and wildflowers, anchor the soil, prevent erosion and attract pollinators. Their roots fix nitrogen, nourishing the mango trees naturally and reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers. When the season turns, these cover crops are gently tilled back into the earth, completing the nutrient cycle. Even the air is cleaner here. Biochar kilns, fueled by orchard prunings, lock away carbon and produce a soil amendment that boosts fertility and water retention. Waste from packing sheds, peels, pits and pulp is transformed into biogas, powering cold storage units and minimizing emissions. Throughout the orchard, digital dashboards monitor every process from energy use to waste output, ensuring that sustainability goals are met and exceeded. Data flows seamlessly, guiding decisions and driving innovation, all without a single human hand in view. In this symphony of sun, soil, and sustainable ingenuity, the orchard thrives. Each mango harvested is a testament not only to nature's bounty, but to a future where every fruit is grown in harmony with the earth. The journey of the mango is now a story of renewal, resilience, and respect for the land, an enduring legacy for generations yet to come. As the sun rises over endless rows of mango trees, a different kind of growth unfurls, one measured not in leaves or fruit, but in economic currents rippling far beyond the orchard's edge. Welcome to the unseen marketplace, where every mango picked sets off a chain reaction that powers rural prosperity and shapes the national economy. On screen, animated graphs blossom like mango flowers, mapping the journey of value from orchard to export dock. Digital coins cascade from stylized trees, pooling into vibrant infographics that reveal billions in annual revenue. The numbers climb. Australia's mango industry generates over $200 million each year, with exports reaching more than 20 countries. Pulsing data lines trace these global routes, connecting remote packing sheds to bustling international ports with glowing arcs. Zoom in. A stylized map of rural Australia lights up, each orchard a beacon in a digital landscape. Around them, animated icons, barns, storage sheds, solar arrays, demonstrate how mango farming sparks investment in infrastructure. Next, a time-lapse visualization shows new cold storage units and logistics hubs rising from the digital ground, powered by the steady flow of mango shipments. In the heart of the orchard, gears turn and conveyor belts glide, representing the economic machinery at work. Stylized charts illustrate how mango farming supports hundreds of rural businesses: packaging, transportation, equipment maintenance, and renewable energy suppliers. Animated supply chains branch out like roots, each node pulsing as value is added. Harvested fruit, chilled storage, precise sorting, and eco-friendly packaging. A new data visualization unfurls, revealing the impact on regional economies. Pie charts and animated bar graphs split and grow, highlighting how mango revenue funds local schools, community projects, and rural health services. As each segment expands, digital icons, schoolhouses, wind turbines, research labs materialize, symbolizing the reinvestment of mango wealth. Nationally, a stylized economic dashboard comes alive. Export figures climb, trade surpluses grow, and currency symbols swirl, showing how mangoes strengthen Australia's position in the global market. Animated trade agreements and shipping containers glide across stylized ocean waves, illustrating the mango's role as an ambassador in international commerce. Finally, a time-lapse of a digital orchard shows rising land values and sustainable investments branching out year after year. A glowing network of data points connects orchards, processing plants, and export terminals, revealing the invisible web of economic benefits spun by each mango harvested. In this world without faces or hands, the story is told in numbers, charts, and the steady pulse of economic life. The orchard is more than a source of fruit. It's a cornerstone of prosperity, resilience, and growth for rural communities and the nation alike. The mango's journey ends not just on a plate, but as a vital thread in the fabric of Australia's economic future. Beyond today's thriving orchards, the future of Australian mango farming is quietly taking root, an intricate tapestry woven from innovation, resilience, and bold new frontiers. In a glowing digital dawn, stylized orchards shimmer with possibility, each tree brimming with more than fruit. Data streams pulse from every branch, leaf, and blossom. Animated drones glide silently overhead, their sensors mapping canopy health, soil moisture, and microclimates in real time. Below, robotic arms tend to the trees, pruning with laser-guided precision and gently harvesting ripe mangoes. Augmented reality overlays blossom on the screen, showing predictive yield models and climate risk assessments projected into the orchard landscape. A new visualization emerges. Multi-layered charts depict the adoption of smart irrigation systems. AI-controlled valves open and close in response to fluctuating weather patterns and soil analytics, conserving water drop by precious drop. Animated sun and cloud icons race across a stylized sky, as algorithms forecast heat waves, rainfall and cyclones, prompting automated shade screens and windbreaks to deploy in seamless choreography. Zoom in, molecular diagrams swirl, representing advances in mango genetics. CRISPR-edited trees appear, their DNA strands highlighted to show traits for enhanced drought tolerance, pest resistance and superior flavor. On-screen, a time-lapse animation reveals orchards shifting north and south along digital latitude lines, adapting to Australia's changing climate. New regions emerge as future mango heartlands, while heat maps illustrate shifting zones of optimal growth. Market trends materialize as dynamic infographics. Animated digital storefronts flicker to life, showcasing exotic new mango varieties and value-added products. Mango powders, beverages, and plant-based snacks destined for both local and global markets. Blockchain icons pulse along supply chains, guaranteeing traceability and transparency from orchard to table. Interactive price graphs and demand curves chart the rise of premium and organic mango segments, their lines climbing in response to consumer preferences for sustainability and provenance. In the background, a stylized research hub glows, its digital walls lined with virtual lab equipment. Animated data flows connect this hub to orchards nationwide, representing a future where on-farm innovation is powered by real-time research, machine learning, and global collaboration. The closing shot, a panoramic sweep across Australia's mango regions, now a vibrant network of interconnected, resilient orchards. Energy flows from solar arrays, water is recycled in endless loops, and every mango harvested is a testament not just to tradition, but to the promise of tomorrow. In this faceless future, the orchard is a living laboratory, ever adapting, ever evolving, and ready to meet the challenges and opportunities of a rapidly changing world.